Hello everybody and welcome to a Hammock cast. Today I'll be doing a cold cast of a game that already happened. Highlander Season 13 Premiership Tier of ETF2L, Week 4, between Feila Esports and Strong Opinions on the map Gullywash. And I have it just about starting. Let's see the people roll out. Okay. So I believe everyone has their lineup. Boar, Emilio Estevez, CJ Sec, Toast, Steel, Sinrise, Nadiski on Strong Opinions, with Viljack as a Merc. Porky, Dreamy, Layla, Big T, Moist Penguin, Joe Nufk, included Middle, Zamproni and Mezzo on Feila Esports. Looks like Nadiski and Boar were taken down on Strong Opinion side, in exchange for Joe Nufk on the Feila, which is pretty much a free mid-win straight away. And they're rolling straight in through choke here. Viljack taking a very aggressive fight using the Mad Milk, allowing you to trade, but doesn't help against 4 red players. Strong Opinions are now on the defense, playing the high ground here. Hopefully they can get a sniper pick with Boar as they try and push through this very open terrain here. And Strong Opinions now having to play on straight onto defense, straight onto last. A very good snowball here, but doesn't necessarily mean they've won the round already. Last point can last forever, potentially. Actually, have level 3s coming out on Sec. And Feila are building in River, trading for snipe picks. This sentry spot is a bit exposed here. Sec could get picked here. Orky's going for the sightline. Whereabouts is Boar? Boar is actually going for aggressive peek here in Shutter to get a pick on Big T. Sentry being taken out. Mezzo is in position to bait the point here. He's going for a back cat. Sek is going reactively. Mezzo dies, but the point is like almost capped, so they have to basically sit on the point here to prevent people just sneaking in through River, since Feila have River control here. They are backing out defensively here. Oh! Fucking Toast going in for the backstab on Layla and getting it. Good pick there. Now, Strong Opinions can be on the offensive here. They can potentially push out, but they leave the last point open and it gets back capped. Ooh, good play there. That's actually pretty smart. They knew they would be playing aggressive because of that medic pick and they could take ground, and they ended up missing out on having people on last. So that's a good starting round for Feila against the legendary Strong Opinions. Nadiski's having this aggressive sticky trap here, getting pressured by Dreamy. Feila doing a choke forward hold onto the mid fight. Boar playing in Shutter, getting pressured by Mezzo, gets taken out. And it looks like Feila are doing a good job controlling this mid fight once again. Could it be a foreshadowing of things to come? Is that Sec? Yeah, Sec is actually hidden behind here. Feila haven't... I guess Big T's heard the mini-sentry here. Ah, Sec going down. It could be a juicy trade. The Strong Opinions are going for the aggressive hold on choke here, trying to hold this point. Surprised Feila haven't gone in a bit more aggressive here. They allow Strong Opinions to set the aggressive choke hold. They could potentially go for a big door push to pincer them so they're caught in. They go for the solo scout uber on Viljack. Moist getting quite a bit of damage. He's actually caught in here but not being punished. And yeah, they go for the aggressive wraparound through big door as predicted to pincer them so they're basically caught. And now they can send in their mobile classes in aggressively into the last point, while their slower classes slowly move up and capture the point. And wow, that's a good cap. Feila doing very well here. Okay, let's see if Feila keep continuing to win this mid-fight. Disky going for the same strat again. They're rolling straight through. They're probably just going to dive at Disky. Disky's being caught on his own. He should really have backup on this stroke point or just not play as aggressive, because they've been going for the same choke aggressive hold here. Taking out a Disky, getting pressure, and then taking high ground. Seal going for another bomb. He gets a lot of pressure. He basically cleans up. This is very, like, strong fight on both sides, but Feila end up losing more numbers during this fight, and Strong Opinions get this position, so they're definitely doing better in these mid-fight trades. They now have the Uber charge advantage. Layla having a slow charge, probably having to back out on their own. CJ's playing this position against the wall here because of the potential sniper up top. They go for the Uber exchange here, so don't have the Uber for last, but neither do Feila. They have to flash quite a lot while CJ keeps the Uber mainly on the Disky. They don't get much extra pressure here. Sunrise going for the aggressive. Oh my god, Toast went on last and capped. Amazing switcheroo here for Toast going for the mech cap. That was actually a good strat, since after the Uber exchange happened, they were mainly grouping around lobby, and they weren't playing immediately far back. So the Spy managed to get immediately onto last and get the cap right after the second was capped. Which is a good play, logistically, from Strong Opinions. So we have another aggressive exchange here. The heavy v heavy fight. Feila losing a lot of combo members. Joe playing a bit too aggressive here. He does manage to trade with Amelia, but his medic is far away trying to arrow him. Blair can't provide Joe with the overheals. But it doesn't look like he got chased too much. He has his scout to assist him in the trade there. I feel like Joe should have actually died in that exchange there. Maybe the people running in weren't anticipating Joe getting arrows. So the Uber exchange is now coming out. Multi-Uber between the demo and the scout. The solo... okay, no, it's not a solo Uber. Good fight from Feila, taking the point. Did I just see a spy? Yeah, Toast is coming in through choke. He could potentially go for a sniper pick here. Porky's quite low. Joe is, like, all the way in. He's still alive. He is on last point. Sek has found him. Sek is definitely going to clean up Joe here. Yep. Toast is just waiting for the long game here. He knows he's in position. He hasn't been detected. He could potentially go for a medic pick here. The sniper is currently on the Razorback, so he doesn't get the full buffs, but he does zone off the spy since Ambassador is less effective at the moment. Toast has been detected. He was going for a kite back on second. Failures being rolled through river here, having to force out the Uber, and they're almost overcommitting to this second push out on river, and I'm surprised there hasn't been pressure onto the last point, but then again, I think their spy is preoccupied. So that was a good offensive move there by Strong Opinions, pushing out into river. It wasn't punished too much, so they should be able to reset their hold. Billjack taking out the demo man. Now they can get this aggressive position with Boar on sniper, watching the second point, which is very exposed. Feila will have to play defensively in big door, and they're being chased out by the heavy and pyro on Strong Opinions. The Uber exchange coming out. The Uber onto the pyro. I think that was just a force from middle. That's good. That was a good Roma bomb. Amelia playing the big door here. He could potentially get stabbed by Mezzo. Ooh, nice turnaround. That's unlucky from Mezzo. Amelia heard the decloak. Middle going for the good bomb here. Oh, he takes out. Does he? Wait. I think actually, yeah, he took out the medic. Okay, I checked the wrong scoreboard. He does take out the medic there. I believe he went for a shotgun bomb. The big chef bomb. Seal, oh my god. He nearly got some good pressure there. Toast, oh, just missing the stab on Joe, but Joe does get cleaned up by the Ambassador. But Strong Opinions are now taking this middle fight, potentially roll it into second. Feila are still lacking a combo, so they could be rolled into choke here since they don't have choke spam. Yep, they immediately take second point here. Second points seem to be not as stronger holds. They seem to be as soon as you win a mid, you can just roll straight into a second. Especially with the sniper presence. Was trying to contest this high ground area. He has been milked, so he could be bombed here. Oh wow, good trades here. Oh, and they get the back cap again! Holy shit. I thought like Feila were gonna retake there. They got like a really good trade of Strong Opinions, but Toast just appearing on last once again. Very good strats. Oh, nice pill onto Dreamy. Retaking enemy choke once again. They're doing a mirror push here. Zamperoni leading the charge onto the nipple of midpoint. Lots of good damage from a Disky there. Feila being wiped besides the soldier and spy. Mezzo is in position. I believe he must be... he's running Invisible Watch. And I can't see where middle is. Middle is behind them. He's probably going to wait for spawners. Spawner being Seal. And Boar, the sniper, he's probably going to just wait for a forward spawn here. Yeah. Middle's probably not going to get as much value here since they can easily roll into last and they don't have the soldier to pressure out the... what's it called? The river. That's it. The middle wants to go for a spawn camp pick here. CJ did end up dying in the exchange, so middle has potential to go for a CJ pick once again. Sec playing with a defensive mini sentry on midpoint to deal with him. I'm worrying too much about the flank. Yeah, they pretty much... Middle actually did a very good job there. I was wondering if his like play would be a waste of time, but he did kite a lot of pressure from people having to run back and deal with him for the potential that he could have gotten a CJ pick there. And the fact that he did that meant that Strong Opinions lost pressure on the second point, and now Feila have potential to retake second, unless perhaps someone goes for a back cap, like Toast and Viljack, who are already in last. Zamperoni and Middle are watching last, though. I believe in them. They can hold that. Oh, taking out Layla with a crispy headshot. I don't think Joe can take this fight here. They have heals, and Boar has instant kills. Boar is peeking lower as well. He has the sideline here. Boar's going really aggressive. He actually gets hit by 2 rockets. Surprised he survived that. The Strong Opinions are retaking the second point here. Oof. Joe getting taken out. Layla's alone. Boar could go for an aggressive peek here. He's probably going to go up top to launch pad maybe, or Shudder. He's going Shudder. They go for the U exchange. And way more advantage. Huge stall there from Big T. He ends up dying, but he stalls the entire Uber. That was a huge play from the Pyro of Feila. Was it Pyro Feila? Yeah, it was. Fuck. God, remembering all these things at the same time is hard. Okay, so Feila are going for the push out here. Hopefully they don't get back capped. Oof. I heard that control point thing. Toast is going in. I don't think he can get a last cap here. He's potentially going for a soldier pick here. Oh, they're actually rotating through Big Door, so Toast has potential to go for a medic pick here. Will Big T check behind? It's the mid fight once again. He gets the pick on. Toast gets the pick on Bulky. It's pretty strong. A lot of Strong Opinions players are down, but CJ stayed alive. CJ still has uber advantage. Middle's going for the aggressive conch jump into here. He goes for sec. Gets some good damage. He can roll right into the aggressive forward hold of Strong Opinions. Against a Disky. Can he get the good rockets on CJ? He gets 1 rocket. Oh, he kills CJ. That was a huge play there. Adiski should have been able to defend, especially with overheals, but middle stayed alive a little bit too long. Okay, now for the strong finish last hold. I honestly just like watching these last holds, especially just seeing the positionings, because
don't worry, boys.
The pushes on.
The engineer is engineer.
Thank you for the follow, Cody. Yeah, the holds on middle and second are a little bit more fluid because they want to back out, but the last holds are a little bit more precise because you just need to stay still. So it's nice seeing these holds. Like this sentry spot is pretty nice. Seeing the soldier stand up here was pretty cool, especially when you get like dispenser around here. The Uber charge does come out from Feila. The demo man jumping away and Layla just being left on their own. It's pretty funny to see. Scorpions are just grouping on the last point and getting spammed a lot by rockets, but they seem to be able to hold out that push. They're going to go for an aggressive push here. Sek holding on last. Mezzo is here. Mezzo could go for the cap. No one's actually blocking the point, so he's going to sap, and he gets taken out by the Rescue Ranger DM there. If the cap was maybe a little bit like more capped, he could have probably like died for it on the sentry to get the cap, because by the time the sentry would have turned around, he probably would have capped, but in its current state, it would have taken maybe 1.5 more seconds to cap. Okay, the middle point is being reclaimed by strong opinions. Nice shot on Zamperoni by Boar. So trying to go for the stab, getting caught with the Spicicle. Spicicle probably not worth using if you're going for knife picks a lot. I think the medic pick is worth more than your life. Wow, Joe actually gets the opportunity to land 3 sticks in the general vicinity of CJ, forcing out the Uber. He should have been punished way more there, but they were caught with their heavy unspun, so he couldn't immediately react to it. And CJ getting body shot by Porky. And this is not a good push for strong opinions. They lost their Uber aggressively and they were caught in no man's land against a sniper pushing into second. So now they have straight Uber advantage on Feila. They use the Contra to reclaim position. And they hopefully are going to take this mid-fight without having to use their Uber. So the best case scenario for strong opinions is trying to go for an Uber force or an Uber drop here. I mean, I guess that's the best case scenario for a lot of situations. And here comes the Uber exchange, actually coming out with Moist dying, so Layla having to back out on their own, actually, getting chased by Sek. Middle instead trying to go for a trade instead of backing out safely with their medic. I'm not sure how safely they could have gone because of the pincer technique from Big Door. They could have easily been taken out here. But Layla ending up dying on the back out here. I can see what Middle was thinking. I don't think they could have gone out there safely unless he went for like mass whips. Strong opinions playing the safe push into a second, trying to block off the doorways so they don't fall out. Layla actually, man, if their sniper was in position, Layla could have been taken out right there. Now Feila have to play this super defensive. See, where are the spies? There he is. There's Toast. He's in the cool pipe spot with the cloak and dagger, I believe. I like that spot. Not many people already check it. You got a nice dispenser here on the left, which is nice because medic can sort of sit there for some dispenser armor. The Uber charge does come in here. Toast is going to decloak in secret, possibly go for a point play. Nah, he gets milked. Toast taken out by the spy checking scout. Bora's playing lower. A lot of trades happening. Strong opinions are losing a lot of players. They have to play defensively here. Mezzo going in. He could go for a CJ pick. CJ actually taking them out, getting a saw. They are at Uber deficit. Oh, he gets taken out though. Ah. Oh. I guess strong opinions have no chance of contesting a second point here unless they go for a hero play on last. Philjank is still behind. He could potentially go for a medic play here. The mini sentry is up. He goes straight for the mini sentry picks. He goes for the DM on Polky. He misses a bunch of shots and decides to back out safely. He gets out with like very low HP. Strong opinions having to play this midpoint now quite defensively. Hopefully waiting for Toast or Viljack to go for a play. Viljack going down, Toast is in position to go for a play. They're going to wait for their pick classes to go for plays before they can push in. Due to the Uber disadvantage, they are a 70% advantage behind. Layla going in for the aggressive Uber to avoid the traps, trying to take midpoint, making sure they have most of their Uber. Layla being taken out. Oh. I feel like Feila didn't push in with a lot of their players there. It felt like it was just like Moist and Layla going in, pushing up to get a forward position, and then just being surrounded because they didn't have any people behind them. That maybe have been a communication problem. Toast and Mezzo. Mezzo's gonna go for the stab on Toast. Does he know he's there? Oh, he misses the stab, and Toast shoots. Oh, I love seeing the spy duels. Uber charge going in from Strong Opinions into the last point here. Layla having to go for a play on point. Moist is underneath. Oh, and they lose the point. I felt that was just a snowball from that mid. Maybe that mid could have gone better and they wouldn't have immediately snowballed into last. Okay, let's see this mid fight while I get a drink. Okay. So they're doing their aggressive hold once again. Seal going in for a bomb, getting launched into the air by the Pyro, nice job. They're being taken out by Viljack. A lot of players on Feila are going down. The flank of Strong Opinions trading. Jimmy is still up. Jimmy is going to be chased out here. Toast could potentially get a shot here. They're now moving aggressively to take position on second, for midpoint being capped by the engineer. Or is actually playing super aggressive, wanting to go for an aggressive pick into last. Very risky and didn't work out for him. There's pretty much no reason to do that since they had straight Uber advantage, besides he probably wanted to go for another medic pick so they could just roll right in. But I don't think Strong Opinions necessarily need their sniper right here to push in, just because they have stronger overall players. Viljack going in to last, trading, taking out the soldier, trying to clear space in river so that it doesn't get spammed by rockets. Strong Opinions have got everyone far-reaching. Where is everybody, actually? Okay, there we go. Starting to regroup here. They may have actually lost that last push just from losing ball, because then they lost overall like pressure from people just peeking in, and they could just slowly move up and take second again. Viljack walking in, going for clean up. He takes out Dreamy. He takes out Porky. Viljack is on a roll here. He jumps up. He's about to trade with Moist. Moist is low health. Adiski's going to chase. The fragging players on Strong Opinions are just cleaning up and pushing right in. Boar is already peeking in Shudder here with CJ. They haven't even fully capped second. Sentry's in a defensive position and gets taken out. Uber charge coming out. Uber exchange. Full Uber on the sniper, just going for shots. The sniper is a balanced class. But the players going in for caps are being cleaned up. I don't think Strong Opinions can cap off this unless they go for a sneak from water, which is what they're doing. Heck coming in from water, Seal jumping over to assist, cleaning up the point and capping the last point. And that last push was a fiesta. There was so much action going on. The solo like sniper Uber. Boar is just a nutty sniper. Also doesn't help that most of this map is just flat ground. See who's first to mid. Diski coming in through choke. Joe coming on a little bit slower through choke. Basically, both teams are going for the choke like pushes, and they're trying to set up stickies to counter. Barely getting a lot of damage onto Strong Opinions. Viljack just doing a lot of cleanup here. Middle trying to chase after people. And it looks like the mid-fight belongs to Feila here. Adiski is behind the demo man of blue team. He gets a good pill on Feila. Feila being taken out by Spam. This could be possibly a retake from Strong Opinions onto Feila. Adiski still on mid-fight. Middle going behind to try and get some pressure. They're playing too aggressive when they didn't immediately have mid-fight, and they didn't account for a rogue demo man going in and doing mass amounts of damage. Middle being taken out. The choke is very weak here of Feila. It can be easily cleaned up by Viljack. Strong Opinion so taking second here, Viljack just dueling everybody. The combo of Strong Opinions is now slowly pushing in through choke. Porky is up top in the defensive sniper position. Boar has to go for a trade here for them to safely move up and take second without being picked. Porky's getting some good body shot damage here. Boar taking out Porky, it's now safe for them to move up. They can now take second and slowly push into River. Middle playing this lobby area here, could potentially go through Shudder and go for a bomb on the medic as they cross up top. They're deciding to back up. Mezzo is going in for vision into the lobby. Feila are playing this very defensively. Now that they've lost, once they lost their sniper, they now lose this River. Dreamy actually getting collateral. Porky then cleaning up Boar. The Feila are now pushing very aggressively here, only leaving Zamperoni in this mini sentry to watch last, so there could be potential for a flank here. The exchange coming out in big door. Feila playing this very aggressively. Joe is all the way in. He's trying to go a bit too aggressive. He gets taken out. CJ does get taken out as well. A lot of numbers from Strong Opinions are lost. A back and forth, push and pull. And just 5 CP in Highlander. Viljack is in and he gets demolished. Seal is also in, coming in a little bit late. He does make up for it and take out Layla and Big T. I feel like if he went in at the same time as Viljack, they could have probably like wiped everybody. That might have just been timing. But it doesn't matter, they get a lot of pressure there. Feila still holding position on mid-fight here. And the fight's going on between the heavies. Most getting defeated by stickies. CJ getting spammed out quite a lot and then dying to revolvers. The Ubers are relatively equal. They're having a possibly 10-15% advantage by the time CJ respawns. I was wrong. It'd be like 20-25. Fuck. Toast. Underneath. Feila taking position on second. Seal is here. I don't know if he's actually been spotted. He's going in for a bomb. He goes for the mini bomb. I think he was going for the mini bomb because the mini would do the most reliable damage to him and then he could possibly get away. But didn't expect to die too quick. Ooh, the Kritzkrieg actually on the side of Feila. Is that a Sandman or a Rap Assassin? I think that's a Sandman. Rap Assassin would have exploded. The Kritzkrieg coming out from Feila into the last point. The Crit Scout doing a lot of damage really quickly. They're getting straight onto the last point. And they get cleaned up. Ah. That could have been really devastating, but Strong Opinion is managing to isolate the Kritzkrieg and deal with it efficiently. That is a wipe in Highlander. They have no possible threat of like backing it and holding last. They just immediately go for the aggressive mid-fight, not even sending anyone to cap second, to be honest. Seal just realizing, oh shit, no one's here, we should probably cap. I think that was an alright decision anyway, because there's no one anywhere from where the wipe happened, so pretty much they can just go aggressive and fight them in mid while they're all respawning in this low spawn where they can potentially spawn camp them, especially for all the mobile characters. And they cap second, and then the mid-fight is contested. This happens a lot in high level, where you just, as soon as you lose 1 point, you take 2 away from them. Especially in 5 CP, where it's so push and pull, you need to take as many points as you can. Viljack going aggressively, being zoned out by Big T. Porky's going for the sightline here. Taking a pick on Sunrise. The Uber exchange coming out. The Uber heavy, just mowing down Porky. Midpoint finally being capped by Strong Opinions. And Toast and Adiski in on second. Their combo actually backs up. Toast does get a shiv kill on Layla. and the very slow pushback from strong opinions. Wow, Mezzo actually cleans up and takes out CJ. I'm confused about what happened on that second, because they already had players in, like a Disky, and then the combo backed out and only just moved in. So a bit discoordinated. Maybe the people playing aggressive weren't following the calls. But I believe that is the timeout. And Onions win. Okay. Is that the end of the... I guess it is. Okay. 4-2. Huh. I'm confused, because the match page says... Oh, okay, I'm confused. Okay. The match page says 6-0, and that's what I thought it would be, but the map is like 4-2, and then the other map is like another score. Okay. Okay. I didn't read that properly. Okay, that's the end of the game. That wasn't very good, to be honest. It's hard to, like, constantly keep the 5CP games, like, casted correctly, I think. Because there's a lot of action that happens at one time, and then it's, like, nothing for a while, and then you're kind of, like, looking at the pit classes. And then stuff happens again, and then suddenly there's, like, backcapping, and you're like, okay, this person must be behind, but we're looking at the point that's happening, like, 2 points away, and it's, like, it's chaos. I think I prefer attack defense, to be honest. Or like King the Hill, you can just look at 1 point. But yeah, that's my attempt at a Gullywash cast. So thank you for watching, people, and I'll see you next time. And that's where I'll cut.